Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, the fishing report this week is fairly short because of the fact that a number of people have put away their boats, and those that have gone out have mainly hit the Missouri River. But there's still been a few guys especially this past weekend when the weather was halfway decent and went out to area lakes. Now Mother Nature is letting us know that Ole Man Winter isn't too far away. Some of us have had a touch of winter here this week, and the way it looks like it will warm up again a little bit this weekend into next week, but then cool back down after that. As far as the fishing report is concerned, on area lakes in the northeastern part of the state, the lakes that produce walleyes that we heard of anyway included Oahe and also Bitter, Reed, Lynn, Opitz, as well as Big Stone. Down the southeastern part of the state, the lakes included Ponset, Thompson, Dry Lake by Willow Lake, also 81 Ponds, Whitewood, Madison, Vermilion, and then also Twin. And remember, Twin is the trophy lake. Now, the main thing you got to remember is that this time of year, a lot of the docks are being pulled out. I think 3/4 of them are already out at this point in time. But the main action has continued to be the Missouri River. You get up on Lake Oahe, and people are still catching plenty of big walleyes. Now, the biggest I've heard so far is about 14.5. But again, we don't hear about everything. But there's been plenty of, let's say, trophy walleyes being caught well over 9 pounds, to say the least. And all they're doing is, and a lot of them right now is still pulling crankbaits like the Deep Bandits, the Reapers, the Gold Miners from Rapala has been popular, the Deep Hit Sticks. Those are the 4 main crankbaits that a lot of people are using to catch those trophy fish. So if you need some, stop by here at the store or also go on our website at dakotaangler.com. Now, as far as the perch bite is concerned, again, a lot of people put their boats away. But there's been a few diehard perch fishermen out there, and the ones that had some success were on lakes such as Oahe, Ponset, Dry Lake by Willow Lake, also Thompson and Whitewood. And again, nothing spectacular as far as what they're using to catch them. Underneath a bobber has worked really well with a minnow right now. It seems like that's the main presentation. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to briefly touch on the topic of shacks because there's so many of them out on the market. Here at Dakota Angler, we carry all the shacks that you can imagine from companies such as Chappelle, Eskimo, Otter, as well as Clam. We carry all of them, including flipovers as well as hubs. And so the reason why we're going to talk about that, as we have this big buying spree coming up, what known as Black Friday, we're going to have the shacks on sale as well. So now is the time to start really thinking about what type of shack are you really looking for. Are you looking for a hub? Or are you looking for a flip-over shack? We have all of them on hand here as well. Other things to keep in mind. Are you looking for a 1-man flip-over, a 2-man, or a 3-man? Are you looking for individual seats? Or, as you can see next to me, a full bench. And full bench offers a little bit more flexibility on the number of people that you take out with you. Also, the size of the shack, because how are you going to get it out to the ice? Are you going to have it in a pickup or a trailer? Those are all things that you need to think of. One thing that you don't need to think about is whether or not it's going to be insulated or not, because we carry only insulated shacks here at Dakota Angler. The reason why? The price difference between a non-insulated shack and an insulated shack is so small that it makes no sense whatsoever not to go with an insulated shack. But the one thing that you need to know, right, and I think many of you already know this, is that we are experts in the shacks that we sell. We don't have a store big enough to display all the shacks, but we know everything about the individual shacks. So make sure you stop on by Black Friday or even before then or afterwards and take advantage of these great deals that you're going to find. You're not going to find a price cheaper than what you'll see right here at Dakota Angler coming up. So again, if you're looking for a shack, whether or not it's a hub or a flip over, stop on by or check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com, or feel free to give us a call at 605-336-9132. And as always, we always appreciate the support that you give us small businesses. So again, from all of us to all of you, thank you, and we'll see you next time you're looking to buy a shack. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, all you have to do is send it to me, and you can do that by sending it to Todd at dakotaangler.com. And as I said in Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to have a great bunch of sales and deals for Black Friday coming up over the next week. So pay close attention to all our promotions on social media, whether or not it's on our website or also our Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. That's the best way to stay up to date with all the promotions that we have going on, not only on Black Friday, but also Small Business Saturday and all throughout the upcoming ice season. But if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to give us a call at 605-336-9132. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week. And again, thanks for watching. We greatly appreciate it. Stay healthy and always stay safe.